Game over, James Cameron. Ridley Scott wants to do his own sequel to the original Alien. I'm Alicia Malone, and this is Screen Junkies News. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly while promoting Alien Covenant, director Ridley Scott mentioned that he plans to make a sequel to the original Alien, saying, quote, "After that, Alien Covenant, unless we run out of steam, will then come into the rear end of Alien 1 and work that one out." End quote. Here to discuss what that means for the Alien franchise and the existing sequels is Victor Torres. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am a little bit confused, a little bit concerned over this. So I just got back from London, hence my tired eyes, from seeing Alien Covenant and speaking to Ridley Scott. And while he is so excited about this franchise, seeing the movie without giving anything away for people who haven't seen Alien Covenant is definitely feels like he's trying to just get rid of aliens altogether.
Oh, man. Which
James
is
Cameron's Aliens.
A sad, sad day.
Do you think that's what happened with Neil Blomkamp's Alien, that Ridley wants to direct them all himself?
I mean, I think that definitely came into play here. I think once Chappie didn't perform as well as everyone was hoping it was, and when Ridley Scott's The Martian performed really well, I think he's like, what, somebody's trying to change like what I started? No, if anybody's going to change it, I'm going to change it. So I think it's a direct result of that. I hope he doesn't change everything.
I know. Do you want to see a sequel to Alien done by Ridley Scott?
I would see a sequel to Alien done by Ridley Scott. And he's even said, like, you know, kind of thrown out a little bit of a hint, like regarding like the space jockey. He was quoted in saying, "You'll know full well by that point who the affectionately termed space jockey is." Yeah. So to me, that says that we are at some point are going to go back to LV-426, where in the first Alien movie, the Nostromo land, because there was that beacon for the distress signal that they land. Kane gets attacked by the facehugger, and that's kind of where the movie kicks off. And we also know at the end of Alien, when Ripley goes into stasis, it's been 57 years by the time Aliens picks up, and we know that LV-426 has now been colonized. So I think that there could be a movie there where Weyland-Yutani is terraforming and colonizing LV-426, and maybe at some point they are either uncovering the space jockey. Maybe we see like kind of like a hologram story of like what happened at that point. And I kind of like the idea of Hadley's Hope is the colony. I do kind of like the idea that you know, this colony is being set up and then they find the aliens, and maybe it ends with like a small group of them like leaving while everyone else, unbeknownst to them, is stuck there, picking up where the next movie leaves off. However, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say whether or not he wants to change everything.
That's what it feels like to me. I mean, looking now at the timeline with Prometheus, then Alien Covenant, and Alien Covenant definitely talks about who engineered the whole aliens in the first place, who created them. It's very much about creation. And then you jump to Alien and then to Aliens, and it all gets so confused.
Yeah, I mean, even so, I feel like you would have to have a sequel in order to not disrupt the canon. You'd have to have a sequel that would take place almost immediately after the first one. It would have to be wedged in between Alien and Aliens. I don't think we would have a Sigourney Weaver returning unless it was all just a dream, or the Nostromo goes through like a time warp and like splits off in a completely different storyline. So I think it really depends on what his plan is and where it's set. I personally don't want him to change the canon. I feel like he would just be doing what Blomkamp was planning to do, but way too early, like way too early. You know, I still have a soft spot for Alien 3, but if we wanted to like kind of retcon where that was going, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with getting rid of those two, but the
Aliens is a treasure.
I know.
Like that is a fantastic film. That's a film that stands with Alien. And I always think it's funny because people will compare both of the movies. They're so different. They're both great films and they stand on their own.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping he doesn't change everything.
I know, and the Alien Covenant definitely has more of the action that Aliens had.
Okay.
And it's someone said great quote, which is it starts out being Alien, great setup, and then it kind of moves into Prometheus, but it has a touch of Aliens in there. It's interesting, and I'm hearing mixed reviews. Some people really loving Alien Covenant, other people not so much. It definitely brings up a lot into question. Ridley Scott, I mean, he is obviously a really visionary director. He has big ideas for what he wants to do with franchises like this, but do you want him to continue to direct every single one of the franchise, or would you love to see other people do it?
I mean, James Cameron is proof that when you hand it off to the right director, great things can happen with a franchise. I would like to see someone else take the reins and kind of explore a new avenue. Maybe Denis Villeneuve. I feel like I drop his name for every single thing.
For every project.
He's doing Blade Runner 2049, so why not?
Yeah, I think he is now the go-to sci-fi director, and hoping with Blade Runner 2049 that he continues to do that.
Yeah.
Well, Victor Torres, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And we want to know, what would you like to see in an Alien sequel? Do you want to see Ridley's version of Aliens? Let us know in the comments below. And also don't forget to click over here for more internets. Subscribe to us at SJ News and tweet us at SJ News. We'll see you soon.